take this Word document and areas that we know we're going to need to study, like define anatomy and physiology. I would just simply come in here, click, create a couple of lines, and write my answer. And then I would just do that for the entire study guide. And that's there for you. It's every single chapter that will be covered for the entire course. Okay, so that's there, ready to go. Well, I'll post it. It'll be there, ready to go. Any questions about the study guide? Okay. All right, so, oh, that's my online class. All right, so the other areas, the course documents, assignments, the Connect website. If you click on this, it brings you to where you can begin to sign in. I would click on this registration details, scroll down, click on the link, and let it take you to this part, okay, from that registration document. The way that assignments will be posted, these are going to be in folders. So anything that's a Connect assignment, just simply click on the link and you'll see the homework that's listed, and you'll also see the due date. All right, so Chapter 1, I've already let you know a due date of January 21st.
Can you go in and do that over and over again?
Once you do that registration with the courtesy access, yes, it'll go through and give you, hopefully give you everything that comes with the book. Okay? Because we haven't had any registration, let me kind of show you what you're going to find in that textbook. Now this is something similar. Well, let's click on Student View and see what it gives me. Okay, so this would be your view when you go to the Connect website for the textbook. And one of the things about this access, when you purchase the lab manual in the bookstore, it gives you access to the e-text. Now, not everybody probably likes an online textbook, and when you click on it, it will give you an option to purchase a paper copy. I think it's like $35 for the paper copy, okay? It just depends on how you like to read. But notice some of the stuff that you get, all right? This is, of course, what you would think of as the front of the book. But look at the tabs. You've got tabs for videos and you've got tabs for images. So if you click on videos, Chapter 1, different videos that are available, 2, 3, so forth. If you click on images, these will be the ones that you find in the reading. In the reading, it also will have these little links that you'll be able to click throughout the textbook. And one of the other things that let's see if it kept any of my notes, because I put in some notes in Chapter 1. Let's see what happens. No, it didn't keep my notes. Okay. But you'll notice that as you go through, you've got different links that you can click on to get extra information, for example. And then if you click on this drop-down menu where you go to the chapter ending, you're going to have even more links for studying. You can go through, look at the little learning outcomes that are present. These will actually help you answer some of the study guide questions, okay? And then as you continue, you can do like little tests for yourself, little fill in the blanks, build in the vocabulary, and then it has even more that you can do at the very end. So the e-text is pretty beneficial. Okay, even though some people don't like an e-text, but it does give you quite a few options. Now, when you go into an assignment, let's go back to the course home. For example, Chapter 1, homework. When you click on it, it's going to pop up with my view. Okay, so let's see what happens. And if it'll give us the student view. Here you go. All right. And of course, it's not going to let me do it here on this computer because it won't let us update the Adobe. But what would pop up is like an image. You answer the questions and so forth. Sometimes for Connect, some of the professors use the Learn Smart. Are y'all familiar with that? Okay. What's your thoughts on Learn Smart? It's terrible. Why do you think that?
Well, one, you can hit the read option and go immediately to the answer in the book.
Okay.
Two, because the questions are very good. Like, they don't really test.
I kind of got that feeling too, because I took a course that used it, and it was like everything was Learn Smart, and I was just like, oh, this gives me a headache. What did you think?
I didn't like it at all. It was just, I mean, it was kind of good for certain topics, but it's like, if you get a, I mean, it's good for like teaching yourself too, but
Okay.
like if you get the question wrong, like you still gotta.
Did you find that it took a really huge amount of time to complete the assignment? Like it would be this massive amount. Like I had one student say, well, it took me 6 hours. And I'm like, what? And I started to reevaluate the assignments. So I don't use the Learn Smart. All right, so what I do is I go in, I create the assignments on information I think you need to know. For example, in Chapter 1, let's see, where is my study guide? Okay, so Chapter 1, let's kind of look at some of these topics. Contrast reductionist and holistic viewpoints of human form and function. Huh? Positive, gradient, medical terms. Okay, so I think I went through and corrected them. But sometimes there's going to be like Chapter 1, sections 1, 2, and 3. You don't have to know anything. Okay? You might want to read it, but I'm not going to ask you any questions. We're not going to talk about it. All right? We'll talk about like starting at section 4 of Chapter 1. Okay? So those will be the questions you get in the homework. The questions you get in the homework will only be from topics that you need to know, if that makes sense, for the Connect. So none of the Learn Smart. All right, so you'll be able to click on these and complete them, but note, you got a pretty long time. I've given you 2 weeks to get these done. Okay, so you now know 1 and 2 are due on the 21st, and therefore no late work is accepted. Okay, now let's see, anything else that we need to look at in Blackboard? Can y'all think of anything we need to look at in Blackboard?
Do you add like students to your classes through there? Because when I first came in before I moved, we weren't supposed to use our computers. I was looking and I don't think the class has been added to my account.
When did you register for
I
it?
just registered. Like,
Okay.
a couple
It takes
days ago.
24 hours. So when you register, like if you just registered for it today,
No, I didn't. It was like a couple days ago.
a couple days ago, usually takes 24 hours.
Okay.
That's how long it takes for the SIS system to connect to Blackboard, and then it kind of syncs together and it'll show up on your Blackboard. Is it showing up on your Blackboard?
No.
It's not? Okay. We're going to take a break in a few minutes
Okay.
and let's check it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We don't have any discussion boards. All right. Online tutoring, this is something that's offered by the school. It has like smart thinking and so forth. So this is stuff that's actually offered through the school. This is the point where you'll be able to check your grades. If you click on the My Grades, you should have a list, and this is how you would be able to see your grades. And then after we have a couple of grades in the system, there will be a row that will show up, and well, actually it'll be this right here. It'll be weighted total. I'll move it to the top and you'll be able to see your grade at any time. All right. So, any questions? Okay. Well, let's take a break. Yeah, it's a little bit early, but that's okay. Be back in about 15 minutes, so be back about 25 after, and we'll go over lab safety, and that's probably what we'll do for today.
For your test, do we need to go get those bubble sheets?
No. No, I don't need the bubble sheets or anything for the test. I'll provide you with everything.